Okay, second round. Yeah, I think I'll probably keep this one. If we get ran over, I know who to blame. But we do have at least the way to prevent the full runovers with our one of guard duty, and then just draw some sweet stuff. Oh yeah. Boosh. 0-3, go. Not that great on its own, clearly. Alright, but our opponent's going to do nothing for us. What a sweetheart. I'm drawing things a little bit out of order here, but that's okay. Probably not going to cast Soul Bond. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything here. I'm just going to attack. Well, he doesn't have any mana going. And we're... there's just no point to sacrifice the spawn token to get out of Soulbound Guardians one turn ahead of time when we're under no pressure at all. Did he mulligan? He mulliganed. Alright, he's found his third land, so there's a start. Last Kiss. Yep. And we're back to no offense. Good news is we can cast basically anything in the deck now with the lands in our hand plus plus that spawn token. So we have a ton of great draws here. I should have played my planes, by the way, but that's okay. And there it is. Card is so sick. Easily a rare quality card. 7/7 trample, gain 7 life when it dies. You draw a card. I mean, the card is just stupid. Like I said, very, very easily a rare, but it's an uncommon. So, Guard duty, not amazing in this spot. I mean, we're not really going to be under attack here. Ooh. Huh. Well, now we both have 7/7 tramples. That doesn't happen very often. So I can guard duty it to keep it from killing us. But I feel like if he wants to attack, I get to just beat him back down again. So I'm just going to do nothing. I don't think he actually wants to attack us. And we can turn this into a great thing for us. He's had to discard his entire hand. And what that means is if we guard dutied at some point and find like a Warmonger's Chariot, Soulbound Guardians just start destroying people. So, alright, so he's content to just stare at me. I'm content to just stare at him. And this is the reason why we can draw stuff. It is going to allow us to attack him. Chariot allows this thing to start battling. Heck, it even allows our Palaka Worm to get in there if we want it to. But basically, he's going to be in a very awkward spot. Because once he decides that it's time to pull the trigger and start attacking with this thing, we get to just start destroying him with Palaka Worm. And we should be ahead on the race as we're up a full attack from a Thought Gorger here. I wouldn't be surprised if he started attacking pretty soon with it, though. The writing's going to be on the wall once he starts taking 4 a turn from this guy. And he actually wants this thing to die. Like, if he could trade these off and draw 5 cards, he would be quite pleased with that. But we are not going to let that happen. If he does start attacking, I'm not going to block. I'm just going to guard duty it. And start beating him down with this thing. It's going to be a Sarah Angel next turn. And that will make short work of him, especially with only 1 card in his hand. So definitely wouldn't be surprised if he attacked. There he goes. But we're going to get to just kick the crap out of him with this Palaka Worm here. Levels, and you take 11. Is there anything you could have that could untap that? God, I hope not. But guard duty doesn't change that situation anyway, so battle. Yeah, no, I think we're fine then. If he wants to keep attacking, at least lets our Polaka Worm attack, and that seems perfectly acceptable to me. Yeah, this is the Thought Gorger that we passed in the draft, and you can see why. I mean, we get to look at a good chunk of his deck here, too. Baneful Omen. At the your end step, you may reveal. If you do... Oh, I remember that. Oh, good lord. That's good to know. He is one more enchantment away from us bringing in a Demystify. We're not going to bring it against that thing, though. Yeah, still worth it to play this. Unfortunately, we can't leave up double white, but it's fine. This gives us lethal. We didn't actually have lethal until that, so you know, getting him to 1 is not as sweet. Perish the Thought. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. Right. Enjoy. He's probably going to laugh when he sees that. Oh no, don't take that one guard, did he? Oh, it only goes into our library too, which is actually a lot better for us. Okay. Still didn't see enough to bring in a Demystify here, though. Survival Cache. Yeah, that's one that we could definitely bring in here. It doesn't look like he's particularly aggressive. I think I can do it like that. We'll know more after this next game, but feel like this is going to work out fine. Makes our heart beats really good. I didn't really see a great target for this from him yet. Ooh, yes. There's a draw. Yeah, that's a sweet draw right there. Ooh. I was just going to go battlement, Polaka Worm as soon as possible and just overwhelm him. We have an interesting choice now, though. We can play Knight of Cliffhaven, and then we can just Bore Umbra at next turn and just make it into a 5/5. And then the next turn after that, we can make it into a 5/6 with flying and just be like, here, man, you got an answer to this thing, because that's a big issue for him. If we play the Overgrown Battlement, though, see, I'll have 1, 2. I play that. I'll play a land, so I'll have 3 lands and a battlement, so I'll have 4 mana available. I can play a battlement, and then I'll have 3 mana. So, yeah, I think it's better just to sort of toe the line on each play. So this way I get to have Cliffhaven and battlement next turn. And I think that's probably better. I mean, it's not quite as aggressive. Like if he's going to miss land drops or something, then I really just would rather just have this thing attacking next turn. Yeah, he did miss a land drop. So that's pretty good news for us. So we just do it like this, though, because we've committed to this line. Yeah. And go. But if he misses his... All right, so he's not missing his land drop anymore. So now we're back in business on his end. We're just going to slam Polaka Worm next turn. We've actually got enough mana to do it already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 without our land drop. But, of course, we're going to play our land. Oh, a Crusher, too? We can actually just play this Crusher. All right, here we go. Yeah, that is the play. Because if this thing gets to attack once, the game's over. Like, there's just no chance that he's going to get to recover. Oh, he did hit a land now, but still, so much pressure. Like, if he misses that land drop, I mean... All right, so he must do that. And by the way, we are going to bring in, if there is a game 3, we're going to bring in a... what's it called? A Demystify now. Okay, so he had what he needed. Otherwise, the game ends, so that's kind of nice. And we get survival cache as well. So can we do both? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we cannot. And we can't level up either. Well, that's okay. Let's just get the big worm sickles down here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Play this guy. And I mean, this obviously still does a perfectly fine job of keeping the big pressure up here. And then next turn we get to kind of go off. Like I'm gonna throw Boar Umbra, and on Knight of Cliffhaven I'm gonna survival cache. I might be able to level up 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can play 3, 6, and then level up as 9. So next turn's just gonna be stupid again. And survival cache is gonna be really good too, because it's just gonna straight up draw us 2. And right when we're out of gas and right when we have just the amount of mana, drawing 2 is fantastic. So again, big pressure. He's got to come up with something here. All right, that wasn't it. Didn't I tell you that? There we go. So let's play survival cache. That leaves 3, 3. So let's play this and draw a card first, because we want to see what we draw. We draw a Plains. Suit up this guy. Unfortunately, I should have tapped these, because if he bounces it, I can't replay it this turn, so that was definitely a mistake. But looks like we're not punished for it. At least not immediately. Engage in battle. He is going to chump block Palaka Worm. What does he have? The death touch giving thing? What does he have? Sacks this. That doesn't do anything. In fact, that's just worse. Does he have the target creature gets death touch? I have no idea what he has. Oh, Induce. Yeah, all right. That's pretty good here. I am going to get to kill the Seagate Oracle here, though. And I get to draw a card. But that's not great for us. That puts a lot of eggs in this basket, but it's a nice basket. Okay. So we got a game here. We're going to level this guy up all the way. So he'll be 7, which is a little bit awkward because he's at 15, but, you know, I'll take it. Oh yeah, we get this too. He's got a mnemonic wall that he can grab Induce with, but then he doesn't have the mnemonic wall in his hand anymore, so that's probably a thing. We will take our 1. Alright, so he's going to get Induce. And we don't know what he has with it, but it doesn't matter because he's taking his lumps this turn. Okay. And we draw another land, which is a bummer. Okay. Hit you. All right, a little flooded here, considering that we've drawn 3 extra cards, but it's okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Like that one. Curious to see how many answers he has. Boar Umbra isn't going to protect our creature from Induced Despair, but he needs something huge to kill our knight. Now he can also buy a turn though by using it like as a fog. you know, he can shrink it down. He decides not to here. He's just going to take it, go to 1. And that's going to do it for our turn. All right, so even then, I mean, he's got to have something. He's got to have yeah, in fact, now it doesn't even do anything because he either kills this or doesn't. Definitely just taking this. There's just absolutely no point to block whatsoever. We're at 30. Not going to risk any of our creatures. I want to have all our mana available in case he does take care of this and we draw like a Dreamstone Hedron or something along those lines. That's not going to do it. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have a way to get out of this now. Heart Beast. You can go get that other thing. Doesn't do anything here. No, this is either good or it's not this turn. I could bolster it. I could make it even bigger, but if he's going to kill it, he's going to kill it, and if he's not, then he's dead. So that's kind of it. All right, so Regress probably is our... No, it's Induce for 3. That ain't going to do it. And he's getting in there for the victory. All right, so we didn't even have a chance to board in our Demystify, but I think it would have been good. All right, one more round to go, guys.